Joe.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Joelicious Kitchen is back in the house. Joe and Joe here to make beer chicken crème fraîche with potato mash. What it is, it's basically chicken with cilantro, crème fraîche, pepper and salt, beer, and we have, at this point, we have some peeled potatoes boiling. We're gonna add some salt to them right now, so that they're good to go. Like
we will be smashing them.
We're gonna be smashing them. Joe's gonna be smashing them for you. All right, we're gonna let me turn them and let me just stir them a little bit. They should be ready just when the chicken's ready. Perfect time. So,
oh, we forgot one of the most important things.
Of course, Joe.
Cheers and beers.
Cheers and beers at Joelicious Kitchen. So to make the beer chicken crème fraîche with potato mash, we will need beer, a bunch of cilantro, then pepper and salt,
And crème fraîche.
crème fraîche. We're doing double recipe today, so we need 4 tablespoons and 4 tablespoons. And we need 3 and 3 chicken breasts. Fillets. Chicken breasts.
Chicken breasts.
Alright, so these are slightly bigger. We're going to use them for the beer recipe. These are smaller. We're going to use them for the regular recipe.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
Alright. So, we already chopped the cilantro. I am going to, as a matter of fact, why don't you help me, Joe?
Sure. Thank
The
you.
cutting board for you. There's a big knife.
Oh, big knife.
Those are big breasts.
Yes, they
Boom,
are.
boom, boom. Done. So we're gonna do this.
What are you talking?
We're talking
Like this.
cut it in 4 parts, 4 pieces. So
Okay.
cut it in half and cut it in half again. Every single one of them. Boom. Done.
So 4.
4 and 4 and 4. 12 of them total.
12 total.
Just like that.
Beautiful.
Alright?
Nice big chunks.
Nice big chunks. Next thing, we're going to proceed to the stove. At this point, I'm going to ask Joe to be a camera Joe tonight. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to move the camera. I am going to start the stove on high, both of them. I'm going to put some oil, generously, into both pans. Then I'm going to bring the big chicken right here. That's for our beer recipe. And the smaller portions for the non-beer recipe. There you go. We're going to throw the chicken right in. We want to brown chicken on all sides. Cook it for about 6 minutes or so. With these bigger guys are going to take a little bit longer. Alright, drizzle a little bit more olive oil.
Need some salt and pepper?
And that's the last thing we're going to throw on it.
Okay.
The first thing we're going to throw is beer. But we're going to wait for it to cook a little bit. Alright folks, so while the chicken is cooking, I'm going to drain the potatoes. We're going to do it the good old way. I don't need a strainer or anything. I'm just gonna hold the lid. There's a gap right there, and I'm gonna pour the water out. All right, I'm gonna let Joe do the mashed potatoes.
I'm gonna
Smash those potatoes real good.
Okay.
All right. Now it's time for the beer. And what I'm gonna do, instead of adding more oil to this one has plenty of oil, I'm gonna put beer right in it. Cavalier Brewing Citra Pale Ale by Joe and Joe.
Yeah.
Goes right in. We're going to increase the heat on this one because now we have plenty of liquid to absorb. And at this point, I'm probably going to cover both of them with lids. Because we have bigger chunks that need to cook through. All right. Look at that. Look at that, look at that.
It's looking good.
Smells good too. Oops. A little bit of a mess. It's okay. Woo! That's what Joelicious Kitchen is all about.
That's right.
Oh, that smell of beer is so good.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it's good, it's good, it's good. Good reaction, Joe. All right. Well, beer is an important part in this recipe, but there's also Crème Fraîche that does the trick. Folks, if you don't want to use Crème Fraîche and you want to go with a lighter version, feel free to use sour cream. It always goes well. I'll cover it again, but this time I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap so that a little bit of that beer evaporates. With these guys, turn them over. Golden brown, that's what we want. Look at that.
Yes.
Look at that. With the beer one, it's going to take slightly longer because there's plenty of liquid in there. But it's still okay. All right. Once the chicken is very close to be done, or should I say done, we're going to take this. Take the crème fraîche and stir it right in. Let's see. Let's take a look at the beer. So good. And I personally think the beer one is very, very much close to done.
It
So
smells
is
good.
this. All right. So next thing's next. Let's do the magic with the crème fraîche. I would start with the regular one first. Give the beer one a few more seconds. And toss all the crème fraîche in there. 4 tablespoons. There we can go. And at this point, we're just going to use a spoon. Carefully stir it in. Let it bubble for a minute or two.
Yeah, it looks like a really creamy sauce.
That is going to be creamy sauce. Because now we have all the juices that came from the chicken
Yeah.
get absorbed with olive oil mixed with crème fraîche. So, and all that over smashed potatoes.
Oh,
Oh. And the cilantro.
Going to be
Cilantro is
delicious.
gonna be even better.
yeah.
So let's do the cilantro. I mean, let's do the other one. Right now, look at that. All the beer is almost gone. The chicken took in most of the beer, so the chicken is actually buzzed right now.
Yep.
Just the way we want it. Crème Fraîche. Stir it in. At this point, we don't need to cover them.
Yeah, the beer did burn off.
Yes. And that caramelized color
Yeah.
looks good. Looks very good. That's an IPA too, so that. Alright folks, so we added the crème fraîche and the fresh cilantro, and now we're looking at this really Joelicious stuff, okay? It's bubbling. It's been bubbling for about 2 minutes, so we're ready to take this off the fire. That cilantro makes it look fresh and green, and the smell is all over the kitchen. So folks, this is what we got. We're gonna move to the kitchen table. All right, folks. So here's what we got. We added some cilantro at the end, and we added salt and pepper at the end. So now we're looking at non-beer and beer. Beer chicken crème fraîche with potato mash.
Wow.
Look at that. We need plates.
Look at that sauce.
We need plates. We need plates. We have beer. We need forks. Right? Forks right there. Boom, boom. Okay, and right here. So we're gonna do one piece.
So
Let's do potato first. Do potatoes. A scoop of potato. Mashed potatoes.
There you go.
And we're gonna do
That's the beer.
beer, and that's non-beer. Let's do beer. We need knives too, Joe.
Yes, I believe
And non-beer. Thank you, sir. All right.
so. All right. What about a little bit of the sauce on the
Absolutely.
potato?
Yes. Yes. Let's see.
Yeah. Spoon.
No. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Use that.
There you go.
Well, I'm gonna do the regular one. And the regular one. Oh, yeah, we're doing it on the potatoes too.
Yeah.
How about some regular?
Yeah. Throw it right on.
There you go.
That looks beautiful.
All right, let's give it a try.
We're doing the beer one first.
The beer one on the right.
Yes.
Do it. I'm gonna smell it. Perfectly cooked through.
Perfectly. And juicy.
Slightly over salted because it was me who was pouring the salt. But
I like salt.
let's try the mashed potato. That's cilantro. Incredible. All right, non-beer one.
Yeah. That sauce or gravy. Oh, it's delicious on the potatoes.
Delicious.
All right.
I give them both 10, Joe.
Do you?
I absolutely love them.
Yeah.
Both
I
10.
mean, this is a
Both
really
10.
easy, quick recipe.
That's it.
For a delicious dinner for anybody who's got to work all day.
That's it.
And wants to come home and have something really good.
That's it. So, folks, at Joelicious Kitchen tonight,
Yes.
Joe and Joe, we're making beer chicken crème fraîche with potato mash.
Potato mash.
Cheers and beer.
Cheers and beers, everyone.
Oh yes, and stay tuned. A little bit later, we're gonna be back to try some of that Joelicious Sweet Sunday New York style coffee crumb cake. All right, folks, Joe and Joe are still here, and we're here to try some of this New York style coffee crumb cake. That looks Joelicious,
Yes.
just like the chicken we just had.
Yes.
So let's try some of
Give
these
it a
guys
shot.
with a scoop of ice cream on top. That looks so good. So let's see. A little bit of ice cream. Yes, Joe. I can taste New York in it.
Joelicious.
New York. Folks, I died and went to heaven. I'm having some really good dessert right now. You should too.
Great job, Joe.
Thank
you.
Look for the recipe, Joelicious Sweet Sundae by Joe and Joe. Cheers. And beers.
And beers.
Joelicious.
Kitchen. Yeah, Joe.